Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Derek Brunson. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Derek Brunson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, get through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go fight.
Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight. All right, our first round is underway. Good to have you with us, and no secret as to what he's going to be trying to do tonight. An entry, a level change, and ultimately that patented takedown.
He's definitely going to be trying to get to the leg or get to the body, find some sort of takedown to start showing his dominance in the grappling.
Nice punch by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. And he landed the right hand there. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure on his front leg anymore. He is beat up. That leg has been tenderized by this young man.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Derek Brunson.
Big knee lands. Good punch lands. Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands off. Powerful leg kick land.
Just misses there with the left. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Whiffs on the right hand. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Oh, that's as good as it gets with the combination of tie knees in the clinch. And he's not working the body, he's going up top.
He's going up top. He wants to shut the lights off. And if his opponent doesn't make no changes, he's gonna get that desired result. Big punch lands through the middle.
He blocks the punch. Lands the right hand. Beautiful. Elbow landed there by Brunson. He is all about that left kick to the body. 90 seconds now to go in round one. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, single collar tie here.
Huge knee lands to the clinch.
Oh, solid leg kicks by Brunson. Another shot lands upstairs. Oh, man, that's hard to watch. Another leg kick lands flush. And if you're the opponent at this point in time, you got to check something. What are you doing? You got to adjust.
You got to be doing something different because to this point, what you're doing is not working. Get close, fight chest to chest, maybe relax on the outside. Don't panic. Don't be jumpy. Try to find comfort in knowing that you've done this. You have the reps. You know how to check kick. Just take your time. Be comfortable. Get that leg up. It's only going to take one great check to make him stop throwing those kicks.
10 seconds now in round one. Nice punch by Brunson. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Round two straight ahead. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him.
That was so impressive to see. someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
And there comes the separation now.
Nice punch there. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, and he got tagged by that combination. His coach said on Thursday to us, it has to be punches and bunches. It has to be volume, and his student has certainly followed up on that imperative.
So much volume, but the accuracy of this fighter is truly unbelievable.
.72 total strikes have now landed for Derek Brunson, and striking at a 44% clip against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Checks that leg kick. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. And they separate.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Single collar tie now. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, nice straight there. I guess that's the quickest way to the target, right? Just throw straight.
Straight down is always best. Punch over the top.
Slips. Nice body shot.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
A single collar tie there, and both guys really throwing with authority. Goes to the body there. All right, single collar tie now. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Brunson.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Visibly limping here. Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, collar tie. Brunson gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Oh! Oh! All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, that's a good strike there by Nurmagomedov. Just missed with the left there. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Nicely done there to keep his hands up and block that strike. He's got to protect that cut if he wants to keep the doctor out of it.
He's got to protect the cut, John, but he's also got to be very aware, because if he's got a smart opponent's going to start finding the body now, because he knows the hands are really high to try to protect that cut.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Brunson's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse.
Ooh, big shot lands. Way to hide that leg kick.
10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his lip, ladies and gentlemen, is only getting worse. Likely gonna need to get stitched up after the fact, and blood in and around the mouth area could upset his breathing pattern. Not a good reality for him here tonight. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Goes back to that left kick once again. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, huge block! Ooh, knee to the head, that never feels good. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Brunson gets lit up by that straight punch. Ooh, Brunson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Man, he's timed his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
125 total strikes have landed for Derek Brunson. And connecting at a 44% clip tonight, DC, against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Got the single collar tie. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it. Stop throwing. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab. Great punch.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Both fighters throwing heat now. Lands the double jab. Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Yes, you heard him in the last round. Same exact one. Beautiful punch.
Oh,
he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, single collar tie here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Brunson's kick is blocked. Not there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and they separate.
Oh, big elbow. Left hand punch to the clinch.
Effective punch there by Nurmagomedov. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, lands another punch there. Not a mean guy. He's just doing the smart thing.
Oh, he has to be attacking that cut, John. I mean, if he's not, then he's doing his opponent a favor. Attack that cut. Make him pay for it.
Brunson's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head of the clinch. Right under the elbow, the body can land.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Nice punch by Brunson. Slips that left hand. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! Oh!
He's hurt bad.
Oh! Back to the feet.
Oh!
Oh, he might be out. Oh! How about those 5 minutes? All right, so there's the end of the round. The cut on his lip is only getting worse. We've kept an eye on it tonight. The cut man is going to have to do some work here to try to prevent that from becoming more of a factor here in this next round. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Brunson. Misses with the right hand. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Single collar tie now. That strike blocked by Nurmagomedov. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Well, the book on this fighter coming in, outstanding takedowns, vicious ground and pound. To what extent are you surprised that he hasn't even shot for a single takedown tonight?
To the point that I'm questioning his fight IQ and his ego. Because if you fight with your ego, you usually find yourself losing. Right now, he is putting himself in immense danger by not trying to get takedowns. Big punch land. Ooh.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Brunson's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
When it all comes together, nothing feels better. To go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nurmagomedov's has got full mount now. Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of it.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout. Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.